Animal Hospital is currently one of the biggest games on Roblox, so there's a good chance we'll start seeing collaborations, just like we did with Forsaken and Opera GX, or Dandy's World and Care Bears. In this video, we'll be taking a look at some amazing concepts created by the community, imagining what collaborations with Animal Hospital could look like, and how these characters might fit into the game. So, let's begin. Animal Hospital and the amazing digital Circus. If this collaboration ever became a reality, we could end up with a handful of special patients for us to treat around the hospital. User Master of Stupidity created these concepts, reimagining digital Circus characters in Animal Hospital's signature art style. Scratch. The first character to become abstract is Scratch, an orange dog who fits surprisingly well into Animal Hospital's world. All it really takes is adding his iconic red shirt and white gloves. His tired expression immediately stands out, and it's easy to imagine him arriving at the hospital suffering from a tumor. This forces us to perform surgery and prescribe medication to help with his constant headaches. Ribbit. Since she's a frog, Ribbit has a much more unique design than we're used to seeing in Animal Hospital. But with the recent Firefighter class update introducing more variety, it's easy to imagine even more animal species joining the game in the future. She keeps her signature pink cheeks and matching pink bow tie, although it's a bit harder to guess what kind of treatment she'd need. Maybe she could require a heart transplant since, as we know, Jax eventually ended up breaking her heart by constantly ignoring her. Jax. In Master of Stupidity's design, Jax wears a black shirt with pink stripes and a large pink bow, which was actually a gift from Ribbit. Aside from that, he keeps his signature pink overalls and yellow gloves. It would also be interesting if Jax could sometimes appear with or without his tail, just like we've seen in the series, without it being treated as an anomaly. Speaking of Jax, I actually came up with another idea. There could be a small chance that he secretly spawns as a mimic. Once he's revealed, part of his body would already be in the process of becoming abstracted, making him even more unsettling. Kane. Because of his unusual appearance, Kane probably wouldn't work as a regular patient. Instead, I could see him appearing as a mimic disguised as one of the hospital's random patients. Rather than running away once he's exposed, he'll float through the hospital searching for other patients and invade their minds, causing them to become abstracted unless you stop him in time. If you successfully interrupt his attack, instead of fleeing, Kane would simply disappear without a trace. Animal Hospital and Dandy's World. It's no surprise that a lot of Dandy's World players and content creators have recently started playing Animal Hospital, so I think this crossover would be one that plenty of people would love to see. All of these concepts were created by Unfunny Account, and I could easily imagine these characters becoming NPCs that we can interact with, rewarding us with special items or maybe even brand new classes that we could play as inside Animal Hospital. Shelly's Animal Hospital counterpart is known as Fossilin, a beige dinosaur wearing goggles, a bandana, gloves, boots, and several pieces of clothing in different shades of brown. I could see Fossilin appearing as a special NPC patient who occasionally arrives at the reception desk for treatment. If we manage to take care of her properly, she might reward us with a rare ancient artifact that grants useful bonuses, making our job around the hospital a little easier. V appears in Animal Hospital as Vision, a green robotic cat inspired by a television host. She keeps her glowing green eyes displayed on a black screen, wearing a matching green suit with a brighter green bow, and of course, never goes anywhere without her microphone. She could work as a special patient, a famous TV personality, visiting the hospital for treatment. Depending on how well we take care of her, the hospital's public reputation could either improve or suffer. Maybe if she leaves with a positive impression, she'd even help us recover one of the lives we've lost after failing to save a previous patient. Astro became Nova, a light blue and black sheep with white wool, a long blue blanket draped around his body, matching shoes, and a blue moon pin resting on his head. I imagine Nova as a friendly NPC who regularly visits the hospital to calm us down and offer advice. If we interact with him successfully, he could restore a significant amount of our sanity, helping us stay focused during longer shifts. In this interpretation, Sprout has been reimagined as a rabbit while still keeping his signature strawberry-inspired look. He has green hair resembling the leaves that once sat on top of his head, keeping his iconic pink scarf, and now wears a yellow shirt matching gloves, green shorts, green boots, and a white apron. I think Sprout would be the perfect NPC to run a brand new bakery inside the hospital. There, players could buy a variety of desserts that grant temporary buffs, such as increased movement speed, faster treatment times, or even restoring sanity. Besides these NPC concepts, we also have several designs created specifically as brand new classes for Animal Hospital. The first one is inspired by Bobette becoming a Christmas cardiologist. She's a white bear wearing red ornament earrings, a red blouse, a green sweater similar to Bobette's outfit in Dandy's world, and a fluffy collar that matches the design of her tail. This class could make heart scan treatments much easier, or maybe even perform them automatically whenever a patient requires one. We also have the Easter therapist inspired by Basie. She's a brown reindeer, something we can tell from the large antlers on her head. Taking inspiration from Basie's basket handles, her braids curve into a similar shape. She wears a white shirt, a pink bow, a purple vest, a long pink skirt, and green shoes. I could see this class greatly reducing the sanity loss during stressful situations, or maybe even preventing sanity loss entirely during certain events, like the headbanger that occasionally appears at the reception desk. Finally, Unfunny Account introduces a bat character, the only design in this collection that isn't based on a Dandy's World tune. Instead, it represents a brand new class called the Halloween Dentist. The character wears a green shirt, a white vest, and an orange tie. Maybe their special ability could be throwing candy at mimics to distract them, preventing them from continuing their attacks on nearby patients. I searched everywhere for more interesting crossover concepts to include in this video, but unfortunately I couldn't find any. So instead, I decided to come up with a few ideas of my own, inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's and reimagined as patients in Animal Hospital. Since drawing isn't exactly my strongest skill, I asked Lyra Firell to help bring these concepts to life. The artwork you're about to see is entirely theirs, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. The first design I want to show you is inspired by Freddy himself. He keeps his iconic black top hat and bow tie, but one detail I really wanted to preserve was his eyes. Instead of the usual Animal Hospital style, I gave them a look that's much closer to the original animatronics, making him instantly recognizable. Foxy would be the only one-eyed patient in Animal Hospital, complete with his signature eye patch, pirate hook, and torn brown pants. As a fun nod to the original games, I think it would be really cool if he moved around the hospital a little faster than other patients, referencing the way he sprints down the hallways in Five Nights at Freddy's. Chica might look a little unusual since she's a chicken, but I actually think she fits the Animal Hospital style surprisingly well. She keeps a classic white bib with the phrase, "Let's eat," and I think it would be fun if, after she's admitted to the hospital, her loyal companion, Cupcake, started causing trouble by running around and sabotaging the security cameras. Last but not least, we have Bonnie, sporting his signature red bow tie. For this animatronic, I came up with a mechanic that I think would be really fun. After Bonnie is admitted to the hospital, he could suddenly disappear from his room. Then the next time you check the security cameras, you discover his withered version taking the place of the camera monster, triggering a complete power outage the moment you spot him. During the blackout, a Five Nights at Freddy's inspired minigame would begin, where we'd have to monitor the cameras and close the security shutters at just the right time, preventing any of the animatronics from making their way inside and taking us out. So what do you think about these patients and class concepts, along with the ideas for their anomaly and enemy counterparts? Personally, I absolutely love